Greetings, my name is Neosekken, and welcome to episode 3 of Either Would You Rather, video series where I answer a bunch of questions that present me one option or another, and I gotta try to explain my reasoning, if I feel like it, why I prefer one option over the other. And it could be something simple as would I prefer either a piece of cake or a piece of bread during a certain situation, but there's some kind of catch to it. Or something more over the top. And it could be anything, really, and that's kind of the fun of this game. So, for our first question of the day, it looks like we got a Harry Potter related one. Would you rather be a Slytherin or be a Gryffindor? And this is a Harry Potter reference, Muggles. Well, given these two options, I mean, Slytherin is filled with a bunch of blood-purist pricks, while Gryffindor, well, it's just a riot to be inside there, it seems. So, to me, it's a no-brainer. Gryffindor. Slytherin! Hug me, bro. That's okay, you Slytherins only got each other to look forward to. Meanwhile, the 73% of the rest of us who answered this, more the merrier, I always say. Would you rather be hysterically funny or be absolutely beautiful? Me, I'd rather be hysterically funny because, I mean, beauty is fleeting. And, I mean, I can still be somewhat beautiful. I don't need to be absolutely beautiful, and I would just rather make people laugh rather than just dazzle them with good looks, you know? So, hysterically funny is pretty much my choice here. I don't really need to think about that one all that much. And I mean, come on, wouldn't you like to bring laughter to other people? I know I would, because the world kind of sucks at times, and laughter is good for your soul. I can still have a great personality without being funny. I can still be smart, opinionated, and good-willed. I don't have to have comedic genius to have an interesting personality. And I can still be pretty. But this isn't a question about whether or not you have an interesting personality, though. But I mean, hey, you do you. Would you rather have a voice of the opposite sex? I would have a lot of fun screwing with people if I did. Or have the muscle, mass, and body build of the opposite sex. Well, I prefer being, a male and having the body mass that I do because it's useful for all manner of physical labor and stuff and other daily tasks and stuff like that. So I prefer not to lose that if possible. But having the voice, though, again, my internet persona at large is just simply a voice that you hear from a microphone. Imagine how much fun I could have just screwing with people if I sounded like freaking, I don't know, Madonna or something. The possibilities would be endless. So, for that alone, I choose the voice of the opposite sex. Justin Bieber is pretty rich and famous. Who'd want to have his voice, though, honestly? Would you rather be a girl with a buzz cut or be a boy with thick, long, curly hair? Well, I think I'd rather be my gender that I pretty much always have been. And as long as you take good care of it, having thick, long, curly hair isn't really such a bad thing, and it can look great on you depending. So, I go with the long, thick, curly hair. 80s metal hair, hells yeah. Well, I guess there's also that option too. I wonder how many of you guys prefer to have short cuts or long cuts, just out of interest. You don't have to answer, of course, here, but I mean, I've been noticing, every so often, once I actually bother to pay attention, I've been noticing a trend when it comes to, at least guys in my part of the world here, when it comes to hair on our heads. Like, I'm noticing that less and less guys are shaving nowadays for some reason or another. I personally don't understand that one. And, well, I haven't really been paying much attention to the general cuts that people have on their heads when it comes to their hair, but I think there's still a healthy mix of people with long cuts and short cuts, but I don't know. But yeah, it's just a thing I'm just passively curious about. It's not going to be the end of the world for me if I'm left completely in the dark about this. And normally I don't really care about people's cuts anyway, but I mean, since the question is being raised, I mean, why the hell not, you know? So, next question. Would you rather listen to only one song for the rest of your life? God, no. Or listen to no music for the rest of your life? Well, I love my fair share... Oh, wait a minute. The song would play in place of everything on the radio or other places you'd hear music. Well... As much as a music lover I am, hearing just the one song throughout the rest of my life and all these different sources where I would otherwise hear music, even if it's a song that I currently like now, it would get repetitive to me after a while, maybe. Well, not maybe, undoubtedly. And it would suck living in a world with no music whatsoever. But on the other hand, if I chose to not listen to music, I wouldn't have to worry about that repetition grating on me after a while. But I love music too much, so I guess it's a hell I'll have to live with. So, blue it is for me. Holy shit, I thought most people would... this is one question where people would be evenly split on, at least. Guile's theme goes with everything. Oh, there's a good song that I could have go with everything. You are very smart and handsome. I'm sure they are. I'm sure they are very handsome and smart. Even if they're not handsome, at least they're smart. You gotta give them props for that much. Would you rather be a wizard or be the king of England? You would have ruling power as a king. Yeah, well, the monarchy doesn't really have much authority in England's government in this day and age anyway, so I'd essentially just be a public figure more than anything. But being a wizard, though? Imagine, I could conjure up fire dragons out of fire! You could just use your powers to become King of England in the end. Exactly! There's that too! This! 1,000 times! You could just be God on Earth with magic. You'd be crazy not to if given a choice to be King of freaking England. Would you rather lead a boring life from here forward, or reborn with all your memories into a baby of the opposite sex? Didn't I answer a similar question like this before in one of the last 2 episodes? So, here's my options. I lead a boring life from here onward, so I'm not reborn or anything, and my life is just simply boring. Or I can go with being reborn to with my memories into the baby of opposite sex, and my life could be like as it is now, could basically turn out either way, really. Boring and mundane, or exciting and maybe even terrifying. But I would still be reborn, I'd retain all my knowledge and memories, and I'd have the chance to experience a new life as the opposite sex. So, yeah. Second life and having my memories and shit re-intact, even if it's me being born the opposite sex, I'd totally go for that. It might be fun to be a girl sometimes. Well, it could also be absolute hell, depending on who you are and what your life circumstances may be, but, well, that's just the human experience in general, to be fair. Would you rather pay taxes but have free public services? Or no taxes but pay fully for services you need? Services include school, healthcare, dentists, etc. I think it would be more cost-effective, to just simply pay taxes. I mean, I'm no economist, but gut instinct is kind of telling me that, well, that tax systems like this here are pretty much implemented worldwide for a reason here. Instead of having no taxes but having to pay fully for services that you need. Because I'm pretty sure that it would be a system where a lot of people wouldn't really be able to afford a lot of said services because said services can be pretty damn expensive. So I'd go with the blue one out of practicality, and because I'm not fucking rich. What the fuck? How is this even a debate? Well, I don't know. Would you rather would you rather get C and B's and C's at an Ivy League school or get A's at a standard university? Well, me, I always liked getting the better grade no matter what. I mean, what good is going to an Ivy League school if I'm only just going to get average grades there? Because, I mean, theoretically, I'm supposed to go attend such a school here and get as good grades as possible so I can, well, get the most certifications I can get and just get the best paying jobs. But if I just get B's and C's at high level school, whereas I would get A's at something relatively standard, it would, I don't know, it would kind of more or less even itself out, I guess, regarding my job opportunities and shit. So I guess I'd rather just get A's at a standard university, so I can just point to the fact that I was an A student at a university. And apparently I'm not the only one who thinks so. Better grades and less expenses. That too, less expenses. Would you rather produce a low-budget film with your best friends and have the time of your life, or produce a Hollywood blockbuster with people you detest and make a ton of money? Fuck no, I want nothing to do with Hollywood. Are you nuts? I would rather just produce a low-budget film with my best friends and have the time of my life. I mean, because, even if I don't get any money out of it here, I just want to make shit and have fun. That's why I do this Let's Play channel, actually. Just make shit and have fun with whoever just wants to enjoy it with me, you know? I'm a simple man in that respect. And Hollywood is a fucking clusterfuck of drama and celebrity gossip and tabloid shit, and God, that's just, no. 53% of people have no idea what the fuck that they're signing up for. It's not worth it. Can I make a high-budget movie with my friends after I make a ton of money? Maybe you could, but I still think it's not worth it. Okay, I think I'll answer like one or two more. Would you rather castrate a lamb using only your teeth? Why the fuck would you do that? Or wrestle a territorial 8-foot alligator by diving on its back? Jesus fucking Christ, why would you castrate anything like that? Fuck! I think I'd rather risk my life with a freaking alligator than... God, no! I've watched enough Animal Planet to know what to do to tackle a gator. Yes, I could do that. I could just watch Animal Planet for a bit first and then know how to tackle a gator. And then I could come out alive and not have to castrate a fucking sheep with my teeth. Jesus. You're nuts. Did you castrate a sheep with your teeth before? Keep the hell away from me, man. Last question. Maybe this one question will be something more sane or something or whatever to end the video on. Would you rather death by electric chair or death by lethal injection? Going out in style. Well, it's more sane, I guess, than the last question, but no less a very tough topic. Well, lethal injection is a very controversial death penalty, even to this day here, and there's still a lot of heavy debates here on whether or not you, the person being injected, actually feel anything while the injection is going through your system and it slowly kills you. Like if some people's theories that you actually do feel shit, but you just can't express it in any way because the stuff effectively completely paralyzes you and makes you unable to make any noise or shit is true, that would be a slow and horrible way to go out. But on the other hand, if it really doesn't really do much to you that you yourself can personally feel, and you just die, essentially, then it'd be relatively painless then. But me personally, I'm not sure it's the latter, the latter theory when it comes to with lethal injection. And I'm going to admit to you up front, I'm not knowledgeable on the subject to have a solid inkling of towards one theory over another. I'm just going essentially by gut instinct at this point. Death by electric chair? Well, it'd be a painful way to go out, no matter what. So, but I guess I would choose electric chair because as long as they do it right, they shave my head and make sure the sponge is wet and shit, so electricity conducts as thoroughly as possible, I won't live long to experience that much electrical sensation. Otherwise, if they screw that up, I'll probably end up going out like that one character from The Golden Mile. That would be horrible. Yeah, assuming it goes well, I guess I would pick death by electric chair. I hope the 75% of people who chose lethal injection are more knowledgeable about the thing than I am and just will go out with no sensation of pain whatsoever. Otherwise, holy shit, I do not envy you people. Who would ever want to be electrocuted? And you wouldn't know anything, the electricity would mess up the electric flow in your brain. Well, I guess there's that too. Okay, I think I'm gonna go ahead and just cut things off here. I hope you guys enjoyed this latest episode of either Would You Rather. Next time, though, I'm gonna try to do something different rather than just another episode of this thing. And I'm kind of debating to find another little game-like experience or a question-like game like this thing to play, or maybe reading a fan fiction that I've been wanting to read for quite a while now, and I have no idea how people will react to it, honestly. But I will say this much: it involves magic, lots and lots of magic, and chainsaws. If it sounds interesting to you, by all means, let me know. I'm probably going to choose that anyway here, just because, well, why not just start reading shit on the channel here and just enter with a boom, so to speak. But we'll see, I guess, when time comes for me to make another little short video like this or something. We'll see what I decide, unless you guys decide to give me a suggestion here or something here that just convinces me, hey, this is actually a good idea, I'll try this instead. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this latest episode of either Would You Rather. If you did and you want to see more content from me, feel free to subscribe to my channel. I will see you all next time. I hope you have a good day and take care.